What is going on, Entertainment Commentary with another after show, you guys? Y'all not in the mood to talk, so I'm gonna start taking calls right away. Okay, so what's going on, Bobby?
Um, um, hey Pierre, sorry that was so fast.
No, you're good, good.
um,
What shows do you want to talk about first?
I want to talk about the man. I watched all that Now That's TV shows all last night, and the man definitely
Mm-hmm.
was a shocker. It was giving me like
Okay,
BGC vibes. Honestly, at one point, it was giving me BGC
like
vibes.
Kelly vibes.
Yeah, because it was just like, okay, this girl fights West at first, and that whole fight with West and Teneki in the kitchen at first. I don't know what Teneki was doing, but it was so funny how Dime was like, stop it, stop it. Security guard's not stopping. Like, nobody wanted to step in none of her fights. Like, the whole time. It was just like, okay, she fighting. Let's give it like 2 minutes and then we'll semi break it up. I don't know. They just did not want to break it up. And I
Right.
was like,
Do you think that
damn.
headlock technique, Teneki needs to learn another method?
She just needs to swing. Like, I'm just like, holy, I've never seen this. Like, not this is one of the worst fighters I've ever seen on this show. Like that was crazy to me. And then what's it called? The whole thing with her when everyone pulled up in the ski masks. Um, honestly, that whole fight with her and Ferrari was so funny. Like I was just like, girl, how are you not swinging? Like Ferrari's like yay big, and like
You know what
all
it
you
looked
just
like?
see
You
is
know
this
when
girl.
you have a little kid that's trying to
Yeah.
hit their parents back?
Yeah, that's exactly what was good. And she was expecting the security guard to stop. Like she was expecting them to stop it, but no, they was not stopping. They was not stopping. I didn't really like what Rose did because it was giving me like yeah, what you said earlier, like Kaylee vibes. Because like she already got her MacBook in her hand. She walking away. She really don't want to fight. Like she was already in like 4 fights, so she really don't
Right.
want to fight. And then Rose just out of nowhere, like I'm just like Rose, you get no points for me because I was like, you're like the oldest one in here. Like this is like really weird. Like because
What do
you're
you
just
think
so
Dom should
old.
do to punish her mitts?
Hmm. I don't even know. Like I was here for it, but I don't even know. Like just like what's she gonna do? Send them all home? Like I don't know. Like I really don't know what she should do. I'm kind of happy. Tanuki's like leaving for real though, right?
I don't know that for a fact. I do know who was to blame. Okay. I will take
But
you right. I didn't know who was to blame.
But I
Okay.
mean, Tanuki snuck her when she Tanuki snacked West when she was sleeping, and I was like, "What's she talking about? She snuck me? No, she did not. She did not sneak you.
Now, what if she
She
were to take
walked around the
all of the
corner.
bag back? Like she took every single bag that she gave.
Maybe she might have to be like, "Big gap. Give me all. Give me the bags back. You mean Jessica?
Yes.
Yeah, I could see her doing that. But I mean, the ones who fought, like the only ones who got the bags are YSL, right? She got the bag,
Right, right.
and she didn't fight or do really nothing. So it was those other people. So I was like, damn.
Well,
um,
her bag wouldn't get taken. So, did you
yeah,
watch Deja Vu?
yes, I did. Yo, that fight between Duke and Mac was crazy. I didn't think Duke was gonna come popping out like that. Like, I didn't really like. Mac got beat up, but he didn't get like super like damn. Like you got messed up, but you definitely got beat up, and that was crazy. I mean, you did punch Duke when out of nowhere, but like it wasn't. I don't like. I see why he punched him, but it was just like okay. After Mac got beat stomped in the face,
Right.
it was just like, okay, it's time to go to bed. Like it was just like, oh,
Holy holla.
Duke is so funny when he's arguing. Just like the word he's saying, it's just
You're
like
a grown man. You're a fucking grown man. Act like it. That was,
literally. It's like your father. And every episode I've watched, and now that's TV. The Bad Blood, the and the Deja Vu, they was all talking about kids. Every single one. I want from one show to the next to the next. Everybody's talking about kids. Like everybody. And I was like, damn, like really? Like this is crazy.
do you think that's like the new, because we've seen it happen with Love and Hip Hop. Do you think
Yeah,
that's like the new way to sort of low blow somebody? Like if people are running out of insults, so they like, oh, let's talk about your kids.
at this point, yeah. because it's just plain bank. Like everybody's just saying that. Like if I'm on these shows, I'm not gonna say I have a kid. At this point, just don't say you got kids or nothing, or don't. Just
Right.
kind of keep that to yourself because it's always gonna get used back against you. And then that whole thing tend to keep talking about you don't even have kids. Well, you brought that up, and then you kind of walked into that one, but still, it was still like
Right.
doesn't need
I
to be
think she shot
said.
herself in the foot with that.
Yeah, like seriously. The deja vu for me, um, Kenzie at the first kind of argument in the morning the next day when Duke and Mac were arguing, and that she kind of got annoying to me because it's like just let them kind of talk it out, and then you're just kind of here, and I'm just like, Kenzie, no one asked you. Everybody's literally just kind of like watching this, and nobody else is really talking. So I'm like, why is she talking? And then again later at the night, but like towards the beginning, I didn't understand what she was talking about, but then towards the end, I was kind of like, okay, I understand where you're coming from. I just don't know why you couldn't wait, I guess, but like I understood where she was coming from. Talking about like she's a T girl, I'm a T girl. You guys say you mess with me, but y'all laugh at these jokes, and then it's like, okay, I understand where you're coming from with that one.
But
I
it's
really
confusing because she hit Joyce upside her head.
Yeah, and that's why I don't get. I'm like, you're not even friends
Right.
with Joyce, because when Joyce is in a mix-up or she's gonna be fighting like Diamond or whatever, or somebody else, a girl, then you're just gonna totally switch up, and then you're gonna be like, Joyce, why are you doing this? These are. I'm like, make up your mind. I don't know if you like her. Like, you don't like her. But then when it's like everyone's attacking her, that's when you want to be like, nah, she's my sister. She's my sister. It's like, what?
Now, did you watch Baddies?
Yeah, I did watch the Baddies. I really liked this episode a lot. It was really good.
Well, Vicky hit those likes on purpose because recently, as of some hours, she's hit the like again on
I
Blue
think
Snake.
she did. Like, I really think she did. Like, she's been in this thing for a minute. She knows how it works. And then for her to be completely like, she was shocked. Like, it was like seeing somebody never like got into an argument or fight. Like, her face was whoa. And then Adam Mack, she let me down a lot because I really liked her. And then that minute, she's just like, no, I was just, it wasn't even like that. It was just for fun. I was like, Adam Mack, you had all this smoke with Scotty.
I think her and Tasiki at that point were sort of cool. So
they were cool, yeah, but like the way she kind of went about it kind of made me lose a little bit of like, I really liked you, yeah. And then now it's like, what are you doing? And then like for Taseki to be like, I'm not gonna like fight them because they're fragile, like they're really some skinny little girls, and it's like I respect that 100%. Like, yeah, like. If you and Taseki had that talk, like, oh, you was gonna fight people for me, okay, but like, look at them, they're so shocked. Like, Will Vicky was shocked, like, it was like crazy. And then for her to come in the house and the girls are like, oh, well, Vicky, what's wrong? Looks like you've seen a ghost. She was like,
do you think Vegan Bites Incorporated was a little hard on Vicky?
I kind of thought it was like, spit it out, girl. Like, you so scared. Like, just spit it out. Like, she was not gonna come in the room and attack you. Like, even I was kind of like, well, Vicky, just spit it out. You're a grown woman, okay?
Right.
Like this whole like, was she holding a teddy bear or something? Like, I don't know. Like, it was just like, speak up. Like, just say something.
Not a teddy bear.
Like, I don't know. I felt like she was just like she was holding on to something. Like, she was just looking like a little girl to me. And then,
now, did you watch the Cabaret?
No, not really. I just kind of like scammed bits and bits. I heard like,
why is not tuning in? Somebody commented something that makes a lot of sense to me. A lot of people don't realize the Cabaret was built off of being a dance show. So I feel like people are being a little bit too hard on it because it is supposed to be predominantly about dancing, not a whole lot about drama. A little bit of drama, it should be. But I think the first 3 seasons were so drama-filled that now people are in shock.
No, I totally get that. I just think it's just some of the casting to me, like maybe getting different girls. Like some of the personalities to me are not working. And then the whole Egypt and Miss Natural are dating now.
How long do you think that's gonna last?
Not that long, because they both kind of have like some anger problems, and if someone don't agree with something, they're just gonna get to fighting. Like I can just see them really
Right.
fighting.
My
Like you already
entertainers are a
see.
little ridiculous. Somebody changed their profile picture to Egypt when she was in court. Y'all need to be stopped. One last thing though, I want to
Yeah.
know which wig is better,
Oh my
Pink
gosh.
Friday 2 or Shaka Khan?
If I really had to pick, I would say the Shaka Khan because
Okay.
I did a pink lace one time and mine looked a lot better than that one. So I don't know. I'm gonna just have to go to Shaka Khan because I'm not gonna. Yeah,
Oh
but
man.
definitely needs to get that sorted out with. Hopefully the season's done so we can stop seeing these wigs. So,
Thank you for calling in,
thank
mommy.
you.
No, we got our girl Bia.
Hey, friend.
What's up? What's up? What's
What
up?
do you want to? First of all, I'm tight because I missed last night with you on the ski mask. When I say I holler,
Child, I'm not the mood
I
to get
was
on camera. That's I would have came
so
with a ski mask tonight.
pissed rewatching it back. Like, oh my god, I needed this. I scrapped. So since we're on the topic of it, I guess we can
Right.
start with the mint, the tenkai, and the chai.
Mm.
Um, honestly, truly, they could just stop. This could be a one and done season,
Oh,
because I really don't know what they're doing. I really don't understand what's happening here. Um, Tenaki has arms for no reason because she don't know how to swing them. Like, girl, even a little windmill. Give us something. Like, I think she's delusional because you can't be like, you can't talk to me like that. You don't have a kid. And then when Shorty be like, well, technically you don't got yours either, it's now you talking about my baby. I'm not talking about your kid. I'm talking about your lack of being a parent. It's like your inability
ah,
to do so.
that's
So
true.
it's and that's not the same thing to me. Like I'm speaking about you and your actions. Plus, respectfully, if you're arguing with someone and you walk around the table to argue with them in their face, what do you think is about to happen? I just don't understand. Like, are the braids too tight? Because there's no way someone's gonna basically run down into my face while we're arguing, and I'm not just gonna hit you the
I
minute you're
think
within
Christian was
arm's reach. Like
constipated
the
the whole
minute
season.
you're close enough for my fist to connect with your face, I'm swinging on you. Because otherwise, what did you need to get closer to me to say? I don't understand. So it's like you didn't get snuck. That wasn't a sneak. You just got hit. Like, what do you want her to do? Say I challenge you to a duel? Like, move the couch, die. I want to have a battle of fisticuffs today. No, girl. Are you kidding me? So I think there's something wrong with her. For her to sneak west while she sleep, that's how you know she really got her ass handed to her, respectfully. Because the entire time Wes is swinging them little arms and Tenaki is just sitting there like a Snorlax doing nothing. Like it was embarrassing me, and it wasn't. And I don't even know that lady. So
Would
to
you be
sneak
down
in,
for a Queen D and Tennessee boxing
oh
match?
my god! First of all, Tenaki not gonna last. I see in the comments that look she loses some weight and she getting fit. It's giving Pinky. You know how in her prime she was a pinky and now she kind of like a big toe. So
Oh.
maybe she'll get back, to a
No,
pinky.
right now she looks good.
Okay, cool, good, good.
She
I like
looks
to hear
really
that.
good.
I don't think she would last in a boxing match though. She can't. She can't even street fight. There's no way she's making it. Especially now that's TV boxing matches. Those rounds be like 15 minutes. Like those
Here's
girls.
Tennessee now currently.
Ooh, look at her with the slim face. That's Wegovy.
Yes.
A little
Uh-huh.
Ozempic.
Right.
I get it. I
I
get
heard
it.
she got a enema.
Oop. A
So
little
that helps out a
colon
little bit.
cleanse.
Right, a colon cleanse. She has a lot less poop in her.
She should have got it before the show because you ain't gonna like it's one like you are so now first you're known for being the girl who pooped the floor. Now you getting beat up by a girl like a quarter of your size. And like that's my thing because it's like, do she even be trying to fight back? I don't understand. I don't get it at all. So like their fight was entertaining, I guess. Watching Wes break down and like cry about it was weird. I was very happy she whipped that wig though because it was trash. Somebody needed to. Honestly.
You think it was a favorite John?
I think it was because low key the entire time I've been looking at West during the season, I'm like, damn, her leave out is really bad. But it's not even a leave out. Like that's just bad hair. That's the hair that when they're making the weaves in the factory, the hair that sheds from the brush and is on the floor. It's like they swept that up and sold it to Westwood Cat because it is bad. Like it's just terrible. So to see her weeping about that, like, oh, I got some money for a wig. Do you? Because baby, I don't know. It's giving yummy pee, and I don't like that.
Oh my
Um,
god.
it was a bad wig. I'm not going. I don't like it at all.
You
Oh
talking
my
about as
god.
bad as this?
Ain't no thick ass or no whiplash on that Yummy P wig. I want her to stop. She
Speaking
must be
of, while we're at
tried
it, let's
and
pick a wig.
jailed. I want her imprisoned for these wigs. And you see, the Shaka Khan could be decent if she would like pick it out a little bit.
Right.
But she really just be taking these wigs out the plastic bag and just sitting them on her head. I really believe you when you say like she just got a duffel bag next to her during the confession.
Changing between confessionals. Lemmy's like, you sure you want to change to another
I'm
wig?
telling
He's like,
you,
I
like
have
you don't
to.
want to just push it back a little bit, maybe comb it down. No.
Because all the confessional girls, the confessionals of the other girls, they all have like I think like 3 to 4. Mayumi has like
Yes.
10.
Yes, it's like the girls have their day to do their confessionals, but Yummy is in that closet every morning. Like, okay, so let's recap yesterday. I'm not waiting
Right.
for Friday to talk about the week. Like, Yummy, please, because none of them are a hit. They're all misses. The jumping,
Yes.
dirty. Um, when I was watching the episode, I could think only of two things. Shout outs to Gorgeous and YSL for minding their pretty ass business.
Yes.
Because even though they wasn't around, they wasn't in it.
Right.
And that's what I love to see. Ferrari looked like she was trying to swim while she was trying to swing on poor little Tenaki. It was embarrassing to watch. To see all of these girls gang up on her, talking about some thug principle. If sneaking is not allowed, why is jumping? What? And not only
Right.
that, like,
They broke one rule while trying to justify the other.
like y'all came in here in y'all ski masks and y'all zoot suits thinking that what you were gonna fool product. We know who you are. What was the point of the ski mask? Y'all not really like that. Y'all did this for some views, and it's gonna backfire against you because now you all look horny. And I hated T Woods was in that because she's so fine, but you a follower, so you
T
lose
Woods
points
is a
for it,
baddie.
Bookie. She's gorgeous, but it's
Yes.
like you whack for that. You let E and J rile you up to come and do Paul Masson activities with her and jump Tenaki. Ferrari looks like a dumb little T-Rex just trying her best to grow some arms, swimming on that girl back, and you got E and J in the back talking about, yeah, Ferrari, get her. This ain't no jump, big Ferrari. Girl, if you don't get your ass up under the subway and fish for cheese, you rat. I'm sick of it. Like it was corny. And to know that Big Mama was just standing over there with her three freaking waist trainers on doing nothing like that pissed me off so badly because what are you here for then? What are you here for? You seen enough. The minute you saw them ganging up on her, that could have been the report to Dime. Like, yo, these girls was really wilding out. They really tried to do her in. We
Right.
stopped it. But instead, you stood by. You didn't say a word to any of them. You were basically cops when black people are injured. Like they were like, well, anyway, so let's watch them throw this girl's luggage over the banister. I do want to know why she has so much fake money though.
That no, she explained. I see the live. I think somebody tagged me something earlier. She
Okay.
says it's prop money. I don't know what for.
Those were Usher bucks. And I don't know.
Color money.
I
I
don't
don't
know
know what
what that was
you need that for.
about. I was screaming like it was too much for me. Um, I do think though, respectfully, like you said, YSL right now is the only one who deserves to win 10K in a chain.
Yes.
Respectfully, she's the only one who showed up and showed out, especially when it counts. She's backed up everything that she said. She shows up looking presentable every day. She looks good. She's not in the mix doing that crap. So it's
Right.
like, who else? And she won a challenge. Like, Don too busy favoring Ferrari for whatever little weird bond they got going on when it should be YSL who is the winner to me as of right now. What is a reasonable punishment? I don't know, but me personally, I would just take them all out the running for it. Period. If you was a part of
Ooh.
it, then you don't get a chance. You don't stand a chance at winning.
The only
Respectfully,
chain you get is West Chain that broke.
listen, you can chain your ass down the road to the academy because what we're not going to do is this.
Now, what that would be funny if Don said the academy up the street. Get out my house.
Period. Period. Their B&B is down the road. What we're not doing is this because me personally, if I was Tenaki, I don't know, man, because she's going out bad and it hurts to see from just an outsider. I can't
Yeah.
imagine
The
being in
saddest
that.
part was the cup getting thrown in her face.
Yo,
That was crazy.
Chick-fil-A at that. They got the good ice. Why would you waste that? Like, come on. Have some couth. Don't do me like that. You got
It
a
looked
grown
full
woman,
too. I said, "Damn, I want a cup."
yo, crying on television, trying to, all she could do was hold her little MacBook and pray they didn't break that. And it's like, nah, at this point, break it. Because I'm about to be the Claremont twins when I call my attorney. I'm not playing with y'all with this. But if she came out and, was grabbing knives and whatnot, it'd be like, oh, you're going too far. No, y'all pushed her this far. There's 5 girls on her head. And E and J talking about, oh, well, she was talking crap and I saw her coming towards me. Girl, do you think you Megan and BGC? We saw her grab Rima from behind. You just did the same thing. The cameras are rolling. Why would you even lie? You get more cool points to just be like, yo, you know what? In the heat of the moment, I just stalled on her. Whatever. It's still corny, but at least you owning that bunion. Instead, you lying like we can't see the footage. Like that's real weird. So they can all burn in the HE double hockey sticks for that. I
Someone
hope
said a
Ferrari
reasonable
show.
punishment is Don going toe to toe with each of them and dog walking. Now that's
Yes. Yes. Wigless Egypt with the rings on.
crazy.
Yes. That's what I want to see. Speaking of which, I will watch the tape with Egypt and
And
Miss
natural.
Natural if it's ever released. If that hits Twitter,
Ooh.
I'm telling you, I'm
Now, what would the
screenshotting it.
name of the film be?
Who?
Scissorland
Oh.
and the Cabaret. Let me stop.
I don't
Feasting in the
know.
Cabaret.
But I do know that I'm going to be there for it for sure because yeah. I do agree with you though, or whoever had made the comment, like the Cabaret was originally a dance show. It was
Yeah.
just the drama is just what it went popular for. I think the thing that's missing, like you've been saying all season, is Jocelyn not being in the house.
Someone told me the reason why, and that someone's like very like reliable and
Mm-hmm.
like close to the show, is
Mm-hmm.
because of what happened with Amber. So Ballistic
I
wasn't
think it's
allowed
that too. I
to be
think
in
it's
the
because
house.
yes,
So
I do
Jocelyn was not
agree.
comfortable with being in the house by herself without Ballistic. So she just opted not being in the house at all.
I could see that happening
That's what
because
happened.
I definitely see if Ballistic's not allowed, Johnson's not going to be there.
Yeah.
So I get that for sure, but it's still whack because unfortunately, Jocelyn's not Big Lex. Big Lex is hilarious. Her confessionals are hilarious. So even
Right.
when Big Lex isn't like right there in the action, just hearing her narrate it is hilarious. All Jocelyn had to say was, I came back from jails and these Hoochie and O's still don't
Right.
know the dance routine. But it's like, wasn't Ricardo down in Miami with you? How was he supposed to teach it to them?
I'll never forget when Big Lex narrated Lacey and Ari's fight, and she said
Oh.
that Ari skinned. I screamed.
I miss Big Lex,
I
respectfully.
do
I
too.
miss her. She's a fun time. I know I don't care what nobody say. Big Lex is a fun time for me. For Deja Vu, I just want to know if Mac's kids are okay. Because he swore in their life that he was going to whoop some ass and he got
Oh
stomped
my
out.
god.
So I just want to know, like Trick Daddy love the kids. I'm worried about their well-being. We need to make sure there's no lightning strikes predicted for the next few evenings because he made a very large statement and did not back that up. Um, I saw a lot of like debates about whether Duke should have or should have not hit Jossie.
Yes.
Um, so here's the thing, Bookie. If you
Mhm.
threaten me with a bottle, I am 100% going to deck you in your face. Are you crazy? Even
Yeah.
though Jossie hesitated, um, because she didn't really want to hit him with it. She was bluffing for sure because if she really wanted to crack that bottle over his head, she had more than enough time to do it before he realized that that's what she was trying to do. She stopped. She Euro stepped on herself. But
Right.
You're not gonna threaten me with a weapon and think that the minute I'm not next to you, I'm decking you. I'm for sure doing that. Jossie's still whack for throwing out that he's, GP, or he's one of the girls, because it's like that wasn't T when you liked him 28 minutes
Right.
ago. Like, it was all good then, but now that he doesn't want it, it was just, oh nah, you SD. She was giving Skittles on the reunion. I'll never argue
Right.
with it.
I don't when niggas who stop that. I'll never forget Skittles. I said, damn Skittles.
There was so
I
much
see you're not
venom
into
when she said
oral.
it.
Oh my God. She
She
said it
was
was so
so
much
disgusting.
vitriol. Now,
She
okay.
was so disgusted. I screamed. Big Body Lashes was giving Yummy P while she was drunk. I felt so bad for her. Um, Hearing Duke say, "Act like a fucking father, sir,
You
please."
know, Duke said he has to. He said my sources tell me that Duke has been whacked. What sources do you think that Duke Hine has? Is it
Soray.
Harry Potter books? Oh, Surai. Okay, Surai.
For
You
sure.
think Surai? You think Surai called him and said that Duke nigga? He's
For
a weird beat.
sure.
Okay,
For sure. He said he's not valid across the pond. And neither one of them are. Neither one of them are.
he's not a
Um,
cool lad.
exactly. Poor Asia. I want them to just put her ass in bed and let her sleep off whatever was happening. Whatever she drank that night, just
I think Angel was off a perk.
she had to be, because it was fake sister was killing me. Like, shut up, Asia.
She's like, what?
Go in there and press him. Girl, shut up, okay? Before we knock them chompers out your mouth. We don't want to hear it. Um, I thought it was funny your last quarter last night when they mentioned that Diamond the Body and Ace Hood. Where I was thinking the same thing, like y'all are in there beefing and they hunching, because they were nowhere to be seen. And you know what? Diamond the Body must got that thing on her for sure, because these niggles act real weird when it comes to her. Gucci don't want to let go. Ace Hood acting like he cooling, but he really not. I I want to see. I want to see. But
Mm.
other than that, I'm trying to think. Other than the 12 boxes of Subway that I peeped on the table, and Kay got us doing that confessional with the $1 bills on her tetas, what was that about? I don't understand. I don't understand. Also, Pierre, do you think Duke was touching Jossie's knees? Why was that a drag for her? But when you touch my knee, girl.
Listen, if somebody bumps into Joy, she gonna think they want her body. She like, oh, you
That's
just
my
touched my
body.
body. You just hit my back. Oh, you wanna
Like,
be
I
in the
swear,
ass?
I'm not trying to connect the dots. We are in a two-seater and there's six of us. Please
Right. That was
relax.
a little bit of a far fetch. And
I
that's
was
the stuff that
screaming.
Jocelyn be losing me at, okay?
Yes.
It's
Also,
the way Duke
Kenzie,
says her name, Jocelyn. I said, oh,
Jocelyn.
Jocelyn.
Jocelyn. First
I
of all,
just
Duke
get
don't
him on
know.
here because
He don't know what he want to do, and I get it. But Jossie, now it's not you, since you out here exposing his tea, and that little excuse he tried to give. And, oh, I reached out for promo. Yeah, you're
that okay.
lying.
That to me was a little BS because
The boys
people
are
don't know how the
lying.
Twitter content works. I'm not in it, but I see it. I
We
watch
synced
it.
it. We
Right.
synced it.
So
It
I
looked back at
know,
me.
okay? Don't think I'm using that ski mask for that because that is not the case. No shade. That was for a music video.
I was like, yo, he's a
They let us
funny
keep it.
guy for
So
real.
I think that it was more than just promo. It was like you shot content with that
Exactly.
program, with that company. It wasn't for promo. Like you didn't
Exactly.
ask for a retweet.
Exactly. And not only that though, but respectfully, who's just gonna run you promo in exchange for nothing? You
Right.
did something. They left here with something. Come on now. Plus, Kenzie, right message, wrong messenger. Respectfully, close that sprinkler of her mouth. You just fought this girl 2 days ago. You wearing other people deodorant. I don't want it. Like, you are absolutely correct. Like, you cannot joke on her for being trans and then call me your sis. That's not how it's supposed to work. You got to stand on that. But we don't want to hear it coming from you. Okay, we don't
Mhm.
want to hear it coming from you using other people's toiletries when you just popped on her. That's whack. I don't even remember what's supposed to happen next episode. Oh, I think Diamond the
A
Body
whole
and
lot of fighting and food fighting. It was like
yeah.
cafeteria in that bitch. Let's talk baddies.
Yes.
Right.
I'm real tired of the HGTV sets though. The house is tired. The house is tired. We don't need to see it. But when T said that Natalie's face was still intact after her fight, I hollered because she's a shady girl.
She is. You gotta watch her.
Like, I know her mama black. That's all I had to hear. Krishan is single-handedly canceling herself, respectfully. All of the antics and her even saying out her mouth, "I'll hit them because they can't hit me back. I'm pregnant." You're losing me. You're really really
Yeah,
losing
that
me.
was wild.
Because what happens if someone does? Then what? You're going to want to be a victim, but you're antagonizing them. So I smiled when I saw the clip of the eggs getting thrown at her head because when her sister was pressing Whoa Vicky, guess what she hit her with? An egg. So,
That was the
baby,
egg. I thought that was a water bottle.
that was an egg. I saw it crack and I was like,
Are you serious?
I watched it. Listen, my
Then
vision is
no wonder
pretty
Will
good.
Vicky was crying.
I'm telling you, she hit her with an egg, and I was like, "That's really some Baltimore-ish. That's interesting." So that's why I don't feel no sympathy for her because, again, like, do I think
Wow.
did Wolvicky like the tweet on purpose? Absolutely. You don't accidentally like things on Twitter. I love Twitter. You don't accidentally like
You
nothing.
don't.
You don't, okay? You don't. And you see it when you like it. So while they was all talking about, yeah, you just be double tapping, ain't no double tapping on Twitter. You got to read that. Even if
Because if
you're
you double
scrolling,
tap it, you unlike it.
I'm telling you, liked it. You agreed with the statement, and that's all it had to be. Like, if anything, it would, like you said, it would have been more believable if you immediately unliked it. But you knew what you was doing. For Anna Mac, I do think that she was saying it to be funny, and I don't see a problem with
Same.
that. Rock is slow. She was one of seven in the classroom, so like I don't think that was like a drag when your whole nickname is for being a rockhead. Like, what's the real issue here?
You and me,
Um,
Bardo Niggy.
honest, like it was like, and then watching, like I felt bad for Tasiki a little bit because it's like you see how it's like, dang, like I don't want to leave my sister high and dry because she feels some type of way about this. But it's also you got to stand on principle, and that's why Rock is losing and her sister is winning because she's standing on principle. These girls turned down a fade. What am I supposed to do with them? I'm not gonna get any cool points for fighting somebody who not only doesn't want to fight me, but doesn't want to fight at all. I get Rolly's point where she's like, nah, she was popping her gums like a black girl all over, Instagram a few years ago, acting like this, acting like that. I get it. Should she have been casted? No. Was I annoyed watching them coddle her white tears? Of course. But it's like that's the role
What do
for
you
her
think
to
of Rolly's
play.
comments? Because she wasn't, Miss Vegan Bites wasn't feeling,
She wasn't. But if Bull Vicky really wanted to make a statement, she would have cried blood like Stigmata. Now I believe this. No, I don't care. Um, Natalie in the signature dragged it. I need to see the signature because it's my exact you're dragging it. But that's also why I think that Smiley's going to get a bad edit because you're admitting time and time again that you just do things for clout. So that makes
Ooh.
it very hard for me to believe anything that you're doing is genuine. Mariah must have been looking for her chain in the tree like Biggie, like Stunner had Biggie, because where was she? Um, MIA, okay? MIA. And I did watch Bad Blood today because I saw that mentioned. Also, I felt like Natalie was low key calling Smiley Sydney Star because to be like, girl, you were everywhere we went. You were
Right.
there.
She's like, you have my social security card. I mean, oh my
Smiley
god.
said, I be on Telegram with the plugs. Okay. I know it all. Y'all gotta watch out for her. In regards to Bad Blood, I hate that Monty let Naj put that battery in her back like that. Because
Mm.
that's exactly what it was. Like you could see that because even when they were like, oh, do you want it to be some dialogue? She's like, I don't want to fight, but if we do fight, you don't want to fight her because y'all was maybe not good friends,
So
but
yeah, best
right.
friends.
But you were friends, like to some extent, whatever that may be. Um, Did Lacey deserve what she got? What happened with Naj baby? Was it a miscarriage?
I
Was it like a
believe it was a stillborn, if I'm not
Oh,
mistaken. I
okay.
may be
All right.
wrong.
So then yes, you're wrong for that. They make it because I was trying to figure out like what it was. And that's why I get Bossy, even though she looked like a velociraptor, just being like, look, I'm a mom, I ain't talking about kids, I don't want to talk about kids. And Lacey like, well, y'all doxed me. So I get it, because it's like, what else am I supposed to do at this point? Y'all done dropped my Addy, my social, my workplace, my pay stubs. I'm for sure gonna like I gotta
The
do
plug phone
something.
number.
Fight back, nigga, fight back. Something. Teddy Keene might not swing back, but Lacey did. So watching that whole thing with Monty go down was just like, you really got piped up for this, and that's a shame. But I do think, for one, the edits. Shout outs to the editors, but the way that they were moving in between scenes, you would think now this TV had commercial breaks. They don't. We didn't need that. Those cuts made that episode 40 minutes when it could have been 15, and I felt like I was watching the Blair Witch Project trying
Well,
to
the
see
graphic
what was
work
happening.
was sickening, though.
It was cool, but it was
Yeah.
just like, all right, enough. Like, let's just get to the conversation, because I done seen this screen flash red so many times. Like, let's just get to where we're going. Because it's like, what else is there? Like, we don't need the filler. We know what we want to watch, and I get it. Like, you want to get your streaming points in. That's cool, blah blah blah. But I just felt like they were like, it was just a little bit too much. But yeah, watching Blair Witch, trying to see what was happening in the fight, because y'all decided to put one red light and one blue light in a freaking warehouse factory as your studio. I'm trying to see who's swinging, who's not. Nothing. I saw nothing. I know Monty won, but at what cost? Because now you look like a loser. You look like Naj's pet, respectfully. I really
Ooh,
wish Lacey would have bought.
cash.
Yep. Yep.
That you talk about it wasn't really a conversation. It really would have been a conversation had
It
cash
wouldn't have
came.
been, but you know what? At least it would have been
You would
like
have snuck through the walls and got the Dodge.
facts. But at least we would have known, like, okay, like, you really gonna stand on business. Because respectfully, Cash asked for that fair one several times, and Nash has turned it down for many
I'm like,
reasons.
sir.
Exactly, on my soul, on my mama,
I'm
on
like,
my
sir.
hood. Okay, I look fly, I fight good. Cash said, okay. So Nash is just giving me musty girl vibes at this point, because it's like, even though you was the one being disrespectful first, now that she said something about your kid, you feel like it's a green light to be like, oh nah, F everything else. And I get it, but at the same time, what's it worth? You piping up claiming Mr. Are You High? Are you kidding me? After y'all was just kikiing about him being a booty pirate? No.
Any final thoughts?
That's it. We gonna see how this go next week. Otherwise, everybody like the video.
Period,
Good
Navia.
night.
What's going on, Jalen?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Which starts you? Let's start off with Baddies. Did you watch Baddies?
Yes, I did. I'm gonna say Smiley. She needs to stop snitching on herself because we heard her talk about making passports, all this shenanigans. Now she wants to talk about her being on the black market to basically stalk people. I'm just like, I hope that was a lie because you just told the whole world that you're messing around with the black market. Like, you don't think the feds is gonna come after you, bitch? You are crazy. Crazy.
I heard about the passport thing. No shade.
She just telling it all. I don't know what to believe with her, what not to believe with her, because her post did say it was a real tattoo. So it's just like very much clout chaser, very much weirdo. Natalie, she acts like she is a teacher of a fourth grade class, coddling Vicky and talk about who was mean to you. Like, we don't need that. This is not the show for that. You need to get your degree to be an elementary school teacher because that's what it's giving.
Natalie has her degree in, I believe, I think psychology or sociology. One of those.
Oh yeah, I did hear that. Well, shit,
Yes.
it's not working. It's not working because she can't read the room at all. As far as Vicky, okay, I get what Rolly was saying because it's like you should have known what this whole thing was about. Um, I don't think that her liking a tweet justified all of that, to be honest with you. I'm not a fan of old Vicky, but I don't feel like it's justified to throw because it's her opinion, you know what I mean? And it's not like she wrote the tweet, she just kind of liked it. It you know what I mean? I don't think that that was justified,
But do you
but
think she did it on purpose? Do you think her hand
I
slipped and her
do.
finger? Okay, okay.
No, if it was Instagram, I've accidentally liked things on Instagram, but Twitter's different. You don't accidentally like something on Twitter.
Right. You got to get
You
through a couple
know,
buttons to do that.
you gotta get through a couple buttons. I mean, there might be a small chance because I feel like Vicky, she used to sniff a lot of glue. I feel like she's a
Ooh.
little bit touched. So maybe if anything, she didn't read the tweet. She just seen, oh, Blueface tweeted something and liked it. But at first, I'm not gonna lie to you, but sometimes like okay, at first I was like, man, she's a crybaby. Like she is really soft, but sometimes no offense white people, but sometimes when y'all shut down like that, I was getting like school shooter vibes, so I was kind of scared for the rest of the girls. I'm not gonna
Wow.
lie. I was for a little bit. I don't know, because I'm like, what is going through her head? You know? Like
Mm.
she had that 50-yard stare. I'm like, what is going on with her? But
Now, do you think what Rolly? Do you think Rolly was a little bit too harsh on her with the whole comment because she felt like she was making fun of the big girl?
I feel like she wasn't harsh, but at the same time, people are entitled to their own opinion. I feel like Vicky has the right to say that, and also Rolly does have the right to say how they both feel. Does that make sense? That's how I feel.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, I get you.
Um. Yeah, but Tasiki's my favorite.
She's
So far. Yeah, I feel like we made the wrong sister famous. Honestly, I used to love Rock, but Tasiki's winning right now. I just love her personality. I thought it was so funny how she said it's my show because that's what you got to do when you go in the baddie's house. You got to say this is
Right. You
my
gotta like drop your balls real quick.
right because Natalie's the type of person where she sees weakness, she's gonna go after it. So she said it's my show. That's why you're scared. I was like, ooh.
No, it's not. It's actually my show. Actually, my show. No,
Right.
it's not. Now, okay. Did you watch the Cabaret last night?
I skipped through it a little bit. I can't. They need to wrap this up. I know it's almost over, but the
Next week's
most.
the finale.
You said what?
Next week's the finale.
Yeah, next week it's over. I'm ready for it because the most exciting thing that's happened for the last 3 episodes was Natural Punch in the Table. That's like the most excitement we got for the last 3 episodes. I don't know what's going on this season. I hope they get another season and I hope they bring Jocelyn back. That's all I have to say about the Cabaret. But as far as
Can we pick a wig? Pick a wig. Okay. Shaka Khan or Pink Friday 2?
I don't know. That's a tough one. I really don't. I guess Pink Friday.
Pink
I
Friday.
do
Okay,
like.
finally we got a barb in the house. Woo-woo!
Yeah, I would say Pink Friday. I mean, yeah. But as far as the men's, I guess we'll get into that.
Yes.
What's her name? Teneki. She needs to avoid conflict for the rest of her life because, like the last caller said, what's the point of having arms? It's like she doesn't even block her face. Like her face is just wide open. It's like she uses the face as a shield. I'm like, what are you doing? But I was surprised though. She has some tough skin, I'd say, because she still stood her ground in the midst of all of that. She has tough skin, figuratively and literally, because I didn't see not one mark on her face after getting face shots after face shots. I was like, wow. But
She
yeah,
has a hard body.
she does.
Yeah.
As far as Ferrari, I was getting pissed off that they kept saying Big Rari, because I don't know what that was. That was like, we need to bring her back to Big Lex and have everyone beat her up again because she needs to humble herself. I don't know. I'm not feeling for Ferrari anymore. Um,
Now, what do you think Dime needs to do in that situation? Do you think Dime needs to send all of the girls home that jumped in, or take away the chain as a prize, or what do you think the punishment needs to be?
she need to line it up, line it up, line it up. Period. Line it up with all them bitches because that was weak,
All
very
right.
weak.
Now let's
Yeah.
get to Deja Vu. What do you think of Deja Vu? If you watch.
Um, I was very entertained this episode. This was my favorite episode. As far as the whole Duke thing with the whole gay porn,
Yes.
um, honestly, I don't feel like doing that makes the guy gay. I understand why straight females wouldn't want to mess with the guy that's like that, but I feel like desperate times calls for desperate measures.
Oh God.
You know
Not
what I mean?
desperate times.
Not to say too much, but I've seen stuff like that with the straight men gay for pay. I've seen that before, so I know
Yeah.
that goes on. Yeah, so I felt like that wasn't anyone else's business. I felt like that was kind of whack. Okay, and for Joyce, I want to know what type of touch on the knee it was. Was it like a poke or was it like a rub? I need to know that because touching the knee, baby,
It could
that
have
doesn't.
literally been, I think, a easy swipe, and Joyce thought Joyce probably moaned at it. She's like, at
Yes.
the very finger touch of the knee. So I don't know, because we know Joyce has been known to exaggerate and exaggerate stuff. So I would have to see it.
Yeah, she's very much like that. You'll bump into her and she'll think you want her. But yeah, Kenzie, I just don't like her anymore. Like, cause she's saying let everyone talk, but she doesn't let anybody talk. Like you're gonna just get on the table and scream like you're everyone's mom. I just don't I'm not feeling Kenzie anymore. Um yeah, that's about it for Deja Vu.
Mhm. Now, did you watch Bad Blood?
No, I did not. I have to watch that actually.
All right. Thank you so much for calling in.
No problem.
All right, night. All right, what's going on, Rose?
Hey Boo, how are you?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
Okay, what you feeling? What you want to talk about first?
Let's start off with baddies.
Baddies, I enjoyed this episode. I respect, I'm gonna call her T because I really don't know how to pronounce her name, but she had, like the last caller said, we made the wrong sister famous because it doesn't make sense how Krishan really wanted to go off on Woe, Vicky, and Anna because it's just like these girls are like half their size. They may be closer to Krishan had she wasn't pregnant, but at the same time, like it's very visible that these women are scared. Like they don't want any problems. So it's just like you don't get any cool points for fighting on somebody that don't want to fight, especially somebody like Whoa Vicky. So I did feel like, yeah, like I mean, I think Krishan wanted her sister to jump when she says jump, but at the same time, it's just like what was gonna happen from that scenario. I didn't like that. And then her and Natalie, I get the beef, but at the same time, it's just like, isn't Natalie also trying to take up for Krishan because Krishan didn't really want her on the show, or more so like
Right.
she didn't she was trying to take up for Krishan of how her sister was doing her on Blue and Krishan's show. So it's just like, I mean, I feel like Natalie's was trying to take up for Krishan, but now Krishan's sister on the show. So now it's weird, honestly. But on the next episode, I'm really ready to see that because I really also don't understand what specifically happened between Krishan and her sister. Because I
Right.
don't know if the girls jumped in because T fought her sister while she was pregnant, or they just jumped in just to jump. But at the same time, whatever happened, I'm happy that she gets her like she has her fair fade with one of the girls who fought Krishan. And I feel bad for that poor girl. Like that girl was getting straight face shots. Like there was no way she was gonna win. And I
March
feel
turned
like
into a marshmallow.
no, that girl, Krishan set her friends up too. If you knew your friends was gonna have to fight your older sister, I would have been like, girl, wear a face mask, wear a headgear, do something. Cause she was tearing that little girl up. Oh, I feel bad. I feel real bad.
Wear a mouth
But
protector
as
like
far as everybody
ET.
else, like like I would have been scared. I'm not gonna lie. I was talking to my friends like, who do I think I could win? I think I could win against Krishan. Her sister, she got it. Like I wouldn't even bother myself. I'm not gonna lie, because we've seen Krishan fight at so many times. The only thing about Krishan is you don't know when she's gonna like sneak you. But
Right.
other
So
than
you gotta
that,
hit first.
exactly. But other than that, her sister, you got it. I apologize. I'm gonna be like, whoa, Vicky, I apologize if I offend you, blah blah. Like I'm gonna be on hush. Now, I do understand what Rolly's talking about, and I do 100% agree because had it been like any other black girl, they would have tried to
Yes.
bully the person. They would have tried to belittle them. They would have tried to get their stuff out. Like we see so many times on these shows, like once you are weak, they want you out the house. Now you got this white woman on this show and she don't want to drink, she don't want to do, like, you knew what you signed up for, you watched the show previous, and you're kind of hypocritical because it's just like you could film people fighting but you don't want to be in a mess. Like it doesn't work out well. So for her own sake, I think she does leave the show, but there's really no point of you being on the show for real. Like Rody was exactly right. Like we're coddling this grown woman, but you signed the contract, you knew what you were signing yourself up for. So it's weird, honestly. So yes. Now, what was the next shows?
Next we doing the Cabaret. Did you watch the Cabaret?
Um, I don't like the Cabaret this season personally.
Okay.
I feel I stopped watching after episode 2. I think the Cabaret is one of those shows that I just watch until the full season come out, and I'll just binge watch it on my first. Like it's not interesting for me personally, but I love the concept. Like I would never tell Jocelyn to stop producing the show, but I feel honestly I think it's because there's so many other good shows on Now That's TV or just Baddies is out right now that it's like I'm not gonna lie, the Cabaret is not my first priority, so I can't really speak too much on that.
Right. Pick a week for me though. Pink Friday 2 or
Pink
Shaka
Friday,
Khan?
Pink Friday, Pink Friday,
Pink
Pink
Friday.
Friday, Pink
Okay,
Friday.
bam. See, we building the Barb Army. Okay.
You know,
On
exactly.
on to Deja Vu. What'd you think?
I enjoyed this episode. Mac, you lost. It's okay. That's why he went to sleep right after. Mac, you lost, baby. It's okay to admit it. Don't blame security. Don't blame he was just you lost. It's okay. We all
I know
take
those
our
Playboys
L's.
were having a good old laughter in that episode.
Exactly. It's okay. Like you lost, Mac, baby. Like it's okay. We all saw it wide and clear. I really enjoyed this episode. Jocelyn, I mean this with I don't mean this with no disrespect, but one thing she gonna do, she definitely gonna have a white top, some black jeans, and them dirty Rick Owens. It's like that girl don't have nothing else to wear, honestly. And at a point where it's just like, I don't know, maybe the shot that they had, the angle that they have of her, it doesn't suit her well. So like you could kind of like, actually, I'm not even gonna get into it because it's not gonna
Also
sound
says
good.
she's JT with the fashion. Rick Owens from my head to my toes.
Yeah, but it's just like you don't got any other speakers. Like that's all you have. Like this is Jocelyn's best fit. Every time we see her, she don't wear nothing else. I think
She's living in her penny proud realness.
Oh, child.
Penny proud never changed her face.
Anyways, Kenzie, Kenzie just do stuff for attention because it's just like she wanted to be loud. I get Kenzie. Okay, my thing with Kenzie, her message is not wrong. It's just you shouldn't be saying it. Like if it was anybody else, like you guys can't be talking about trans women like that because you're also affecting me. You're talking about me. I understand, but it's just like you be the same person beating on Joyce anytime y'all get into it. So the message just be lost in the first place. So that'll make no type of sense whatsoever. This is the first episode where we see Tokyo kind of talk. I mean, I guess, but I really don't think she will bring much. I like how they brought who's that girl that the one that fought Diamond in the boxing match.
K Goddess.
I don't know. K Goddess. I don't know if they fight this season or she said her and Melissa was going to be fighting this season. I think she said it was her and Melissa. Needless to say, I mean, I hope they bring something because right now the main characters is Mac and Duke. I do hope they have another like fair fade because I do think it will be a good fight between them. But Duke got the best of him. Like, let's just be honest.
Right.
Gucci, I don't like what he said about Diamond, and I'm with Diamond on that. Like, there's no point of doing all that when in 30 minutes you guys are gonna be up on each other. Like, it's weird. It's toxic, but I think it's even beyond toxic. It's starting to give like EK and Chris, but I don't know if you know them, but they like this anyways. But it's weird. Like, it's just weird. Like, what are y'all doing? Wait, okay. Since this new episode came, who's your favorite person on Deja Vu?
Big Body and
Still?
yeah, I like her. And I know I'm gonna get some flack for this. Oh,
I'm scared.
okay, two other people, Diamond and Duke. Let me tell y'all why. Let me
Why?
tell y'all why Duke is a good character. Y'all need somebody like that on the show. I think he was the perfect casting. The reason why I say he's the perfect casting is because the DL storyline, the British fake accent, and you could tell he's awkward. That was the perfect casting. Oh God,
Yes. Okay.
he needs to come back next season because I want to see what else they could get out of him.
You are messy. You can get that boy jumped.
Plus, I like imitating the accent. Okay, the Simon Cowell realness.
Oh my god.
So
You
let's
gonna have to
talk
imitate
about
all three.
right the men. What you think about the men?
The man was I don't God bless Tanuki because it's like she was eating all them punches. Like I like what are you doing? Like like are you not I think she just doesn't feel them at this point because there's no way you got three girls bum rushing you and like you do not know what to do. Like okay, the first person fought you. Now you should kind of like be up to speed of what's going on. Okay, like this is gonna like after the second person, at least throw a punch or something. Like she just looks so sad out there, but at the same time, it's just like maybe we don't. I really don't see what the girls are talking about per se of like how annoying she is. Like, cause oh girl that left on last episode. Okay, we could kind of see like how I guess how back like defiant she was. She talked back and forth. I really just feel like the clip that they showing of 10 doesn't really do the justice of why they're jumping them or why they hate on her
Mm.
so much. I do think she has like tough skin, yes, and she still stayed, but at the same time, it's just like y'all don't get no cool points for nobody. I don't think besides Monty and Lacey jumping on oh girl. I don't think anybody gets any like cool points for jumping on somebody, especially somebody that like come on, it's 10. Like one of y'all could have like fought her and it would have been okay. And that brings me on to Ferrari. I personally feel like she's gonna get jumped or beat on her own show. So I don't know why she did all that, to be honest. And
No,
Ferrari is the type
I
to get
agree.
beat up on her own show. Because even after the whole like post of like Big Lex twisting her something, like, yeah, you got your own show. I'm genuinely happy for her, but I feel like there's a lot of people that don't have good intentions that she's gonna bring on her cast and they're gonna wait to plot on her and jump on her. I'm not gonna lie. Like that's
Yeah.
just the type of vibe that I see
Now
Ferrari
that's
getting from her
that.
show. Exactly. And she gonna blame the Now That's TV production, blah blah. Like, girl, but and like I and like the last caller said, T was to be way too pretty to be doing all that. So personally, I know Dime's not gonna do it, but what's the purpose of this show now? Like, what are we doing? Because I don't get the show
It's for the
anymore. Like,
10K and the chain.
for what? Like, I think the girls are bored. I think that's my problem.
Yeah, I
I
think
think the girls are
production
bored.
kind of panicked us to more content. Now, did you watch Bad Blood?
Of course, I watch Bad Blood. Of
So who
course.
is the duo you rocking with? Child,
The
now his
duo
brother
I'm
was in
rocking
the
with,
comments, child.
the
I know
duo
y'all seen
I'm
it.
like,
Go ahead, go ahead,
oh
go
no, let me
ahead.
just peep there right now. Naj and Mani.
Mhm.
Personally, I now when I like when you were posting your videos and you were like you can't really say what's going on, like you don't see why Naj doing too much. I guess like Naj now I guess Naj is mad because she kind of got jumped, but it's just like you didn't lose per se, like
Right.
so it's just like I don't know now seeing it, I don't know why you went over to the girl's house to fight her. Like you still clearly got the best
I
out
feel
of
like
both
she
of
didn't
them,
feel
so
like
there
she
was
got
no
her
point.
fair fade with her, so that's why. Now it does make sense though, like seeing it
Yeah,
a little
it
bit.
does make 100% sense. I didn't, based off the conversation alone between Monty and Lacey, I do think, me personally, I do think they could have like settled it and resolved it. But I also see how, like, actually, I'm not gonna lie, like, I didn't know it was gonna set Monty off. I thought it was like a trigger word, like Lacey called her like a B or something or insulted her. It was just like you blink and the girl like took off on her. And I'm surprised, Monty won. I thought it would have been like a fair one, but it was very clear that Monty won the fight, to be honest. And Lacey said on her live or on her story that she didn't see it coming, but she knows she didn't sneak her. But I don't know. I felt it was a fair fight. It was a good fight because they was fighting like for a little time. But I mean, do you? Oh, my question is, do you think it's fake that Monty brought Naj to as her
I
plus
feel like
one?
if she wanted resolution, she could have brought somebody else. But who else could she have brought though? That's the thing. Because they kind of have to don't they have to be a little bit, tied in with the not at TV, fam. You get what I'm saying? So like, who else could she have brought?
But
Like,
Lacey also said that she was thinking of bringing Cash. So,
yeah, which
so
that
if
would
it was
start a lot
fake,
of drama.
I mean,
Someone
yeah, it
said
would start a lot of
Kanye.
drama. Okay. At that point, bring Dawn. Because Dawn is root of all their
Right.
problems.
No, I really seriously though. I know I was joking about it, but I really feel like he should have been there because I really think he's the main root of like all of this. So yeah.
Man, he would have been as sassy as them. So, I mean, I guess.
Any final thoughts?
That's it. Like, comment, subscribe, and I hope you have a good night, boo.
All right, you too, Nate. All right, what's going on, Hennessy?
Hey, how you doing? I've been cracking up this whole time, so I'm sorry. I'm already like,
After entertainment, we get a good key out of here. You're not gonna leave this channel without a good laugh.
what we talking about first?
Always
Did you
laugh.
not like go live yesterday or something?
I went live late. Let me tell y'all, I went
Oh,
live late, and the reason why is because the Zeus app was acting up. So I was kind of waiting to go live a little bit later because some people didn't see the episode of Baddies.
I don't ever use
That's why
that.
today I'm talking about everything. So let's start off with
Oh,
Baddies.
okay.
Speaking of that,
Um, Tasiki was right.
Mhm.
There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Um, I don't like how Rolly approached that situation. Too loud, too ghetto. You look like a.
Somebody in my
and
comments said, "Oh my God, Rolly's just mad that Vicky didn't sink down to her ghetto level." I said, "Oh my God, I really feel like that."
even the Baddie East Twitter page doesn't want Rolly there no more. Like, I'm not saying that I don't want her there, but it was
Uh-huh.
just like you just wanted to be a part of it or something. I don't know. But well, Vicky, you did like it on purpose because you like something else about Tasiki being right today off of her man. Oh well,
Right
off of her page.
now, you think she
So
gonna show up to the reunion?
she's gonna need a big check to go get beat up. That's what that's gonna get. She's gonna get
I heard
paid
she
to
gonna
go
come
get
in
beat
in her "Why You Mad"
up.
dress.
Ooh, she's gonna
That's
get a
why
little
you mad.
pouch.
That's why you mad.
Oh my god, it was just very sickening. And Smiley, girl, tap in. I want to tap in with her. She seemed like she got
Y'all not gonna be doing these illegal activities on this channel here, okay?
Miss Smiley. You sound, a little
You
Bitcoin,
better DM her.
Cause this sound like she got the connects, but I don't listen here, Natalie. Don't be playing in that girl face, cause she might. She been seeing. She'll use your name for real. So
Right.
don't don't play in
She'll
that
get
girl face.
the IP login address for Baddies
Right.
account.
And Natalie just bought them people them cars. You're gonna be buying Smiley's new car next. So not too much. We're trying to play in her face like that, but that's really all. Baddies is good for
Yes.
now. The cabaret, I just don't have nothing to say. So I mean,
Okay, so since you have nothing to say, let's pick a wig. Pink
okay.
Friday, Shaka Khan.
I'm like one of those Barbs in secret, but
Okay.
Shaka Khan.
You
She
still gonna
gets
go with
it.
Shaka Khan.
Yeah,
Damn.
I like the wig, but because
Okay.
Barb's is crazy. No
Okay.
shade, no shade,
Now
no
let's talk
shade.
Deja Vu.
Um, Out of everything that happened, I'm just like, so y'all giving Duke all this static, but when Gucci did it, it was okay.
Right. That's my problem.
That's the
I feel
only
like he
issue
had
I
more of
got
a
about
reason to
everything.
do it.
The only issue, because the way Gucci did it was worse than Duke.
Yes.
I don't know why. And then Kenzie she just was being so loud, just like Rolly, loud and ghetto. Like I don't know why y'all just want to be the center of attention, inserting yourself, and then using big boy. That's how I know you used her deodorant. You forgot it at home. You couldn't. They didn't let you leave, and you used her deodorant. Just trifling. Where's Tootie? Anybody know where Tootie is?
I think
Nobody.
I guess he went home and came back and seen the episode. You're right. He was in the episode.
He saw what Kenzie gave, and we ain't seen him.
You think kids is scared of balls?
I think
Jesus Christ.
so. Um, it was a good episode. Mac did lose really, really bad because they had a good angle of Duke just just like all in his face, Then he kicked you. Yeah, you lost. How is security gonna hold you back when you're already on the ground?
Mm.
That's when he was really giving it to you. And I don't like people that do uh like the whole pay
Content.
thing. Yeah, no. 'Cause-
Right. I'm not a big fan of that either because I really feel like you finessing the community, but the girls be getting finessed. So it's like it's
Well,
on the
yeah, I
block.
mean, yeah, it's okay to get finessed
Yeah.
because like, why are you even spending your money on that? I'm a big person. Why are you
Okay.
spending
It's
your money
free
on
on the
that?
Twitter.
It's too much free stuff.
I can listen to that on the iPod.
It's a lot of free links to people's only like just I don't know why we do that. I don't think it's nothing wrong. I just think like
Yeah, me either. Like,
when
listen, I wouldn't. I'm not. Y'all not gonna ever see me do no content. I'll put that out there now. But I don't see nothing wrong with people doing it. I just wouldn't buy it.
yeah,
Okay.
and don't get to talking about the community so bad because he was right. A good the people who buy it is men, but don't get to talking about the people who pay your bills. Like
That's
that's
true. That's the
don't.
that's the problem I have with it because it's
And
like,
then Joyce,
yeah,
don't be calling him that word, but you want some. It was just so many double standards, so many pick me's this episode. It
right.
was,
That was
um,
kind of crazy, Joyce. You say you would never sock on camera, but we seen you with Mr. Landon.
and in my personal opinion, Duke isn't even that good looking. Okay, and
Ooh,
somebody did say Diamond and Ace Hood Q they was hunching because Diamond and Gucci used to do that on season one. They
uh,
really be in there hunching, like
right.
you can tell. That's crazy. That's crazy, but.
I don't think, unpopular opinion, I don't think he was that cute. He looks like a stud.
He not. He looked like
Sorry.
a fish. Like he looked like a fish.
He's
Then
too feminine to face to me. I'm sorry.
his upper body is way disproportionate to the lower body. So yeah, and I also think he's a part of the community. But
Oh wow! Allegedly, or
he just yeah allegedly like he
up
just
to the
looked.
man.
Yes. Tenneke gives me Shannon vibes. It's like fight back, do something like Shannon from BGC. I feel bad
Even when you
because
see me, you still can't see me.
well, I'm not gonna say it, but the
Wait,
way
you trying to get in my peripheral? You trying to get it where I can see you, bitch?
Valentina was
You
such
better
a
get away
villain,
from me,
bro.
bitch! Let me stop. Let me stop. Their neighbors gonna come to me phone.
The way to the key they just been giving her face shot, the face shot, the face shot. Her face be red for all of 2 seconds, and then But Wes
Get her,
snitched on
Shannon.
Wes
Remember
snitched.
when Shannon ran up and you heard? I think that was her mama. Her mama said, "Get her,
Yes,
Shannon."
yeah, like I might have to do a season 10 rewatch because all of it was hilarious. Because I
Oh
think
man.
the West snitched on Black though. Black was the one who told about her baby because
Ooh.
Tenneke was like we was having a conversation, like a personal conversation in the bathroom, and that's why she told you to. I'll talk to you later. I don't know how she told you, but she was just being childish. And Wes, that was hilarious. All that crying, all that hooping and hollering. Whose fault? That's your fault. But whatever. I was thoroughly enjoying the episode until they came in with the ski masks. I felt
Right.
like I was watching BGC 14 all over again.
Right.
It was very traumatic. I don't know, like
Some
Tenneke's a
people said
strong
that they
woman.
cried. I said that's real bad.
Yes, because the way they work, like it couldn't have been me. I wouldn't have been able to stand. I'm going to war. Like that's what I would have did. Because what reason? And then Big Rory, and then you hear Ricky Rose in the background. Get her, Rory. Get her, Rory. Get her, Rory. It was just like, ugh. Like I hope y'all got an extra $200 on y'all check, because that you embarrassed yourself for what? Like, and then I do hope she get beat up. I would have called Mia Kaya. 10, you need to call Mia Kaya because Mia Kaya hit. I to this day, Ferrari don't get no respect because you let Big Lex sister do that to you. There's no way.
You know,
And
me and
then
Kyle was watching that episode squinting, like I knew I did right.
they was throwing they was throwing her. It was some parts of it was funny, but then it's just like She,
No, that part
she
wasn't like that whole jumping into me wasn't funny. Like as
yeah,
much as
like
I keyed about it with the ski mask and all, it really wasn't funny. It was
yeah,
really
they
nasty to
was
watch.
throwing her prop
Yeah,
money.
like
Like
that was kind of nasty.
that was crazy. But what is funny is the way Jessica Dine be talking to them. We don't do that, team. Oh, you shouldn't have tried me like that. I don't know who you talking about, but I would never
I just
speak
went
about
out
your
there
baby.
and thought about it, and you really tried me, bruh.
She did. She went to
Dang.
go. She went to go smoke, like she said, and she was like, "Hold on." She really tried me. Like
So the
it had
weed
to
kind of
revisit the
awoke her
conversation.
mind and like, hey, like this, my friend just tried me and tried to make it seem like I was trying to set her up.
And
So,
one
what do you
thing,
think should be the
uh,
punishment? Should
all of
all
them
the
got to
ski
go.
mask crew go home?
Sorry to cut you off, but they gotta go. Every single one of them. There's no
Everyone.
reason. T Wood, you was too pretty to be a part of that.
Okay.
They all have to go. Like that was very sinister. And then for Fantasia, big beady tight wearing, that was so crazy. And then she's just standing there in the room, and then the confessional. I don't know, Miss Mamas. And where was Jessica? Jessica tried to act like she was asleep.
I don't think she was there, like in that
She was
house.
never there. She was
Yeah, I
never
don't
there.
think
She
she was
wasn't
there.
there.
Yeah,
Um,
because she would have
yeah,
stopped that. Because you got to think about it, it does make her look bad. So I think if she was around and heard all that commotion, she would have been like, "What's going on?"
yeah. And one thing, I don't know why, like in the comments, they be like Jessica's so disrespectful to them. I don't think so. I
I
think
so
she,
disrespectful. This
I think
lady
she,
chose
I
me.
think she, she try to she be just trying to be real. Like she talked to
Yeah.
Tennessee very real. She felt I would get offended too. Don't act like I'm telling your business. The way she addressed Wes, that was fine to me. We should cast some of these girls for what's that show? The Academy for sure. I would cast Black for the Academy.
Okay. Yes.
I would cast
Tennessee needs to go.
yes, I would say Tennessee, but she's just gonna
And
get beat
Sapphire needs to
up.
do a lesson on toiletries and
Yes, yes, yes. I can
and
see it
bathroom
now. So
activities.
ain't nobody gonna be pooping on my floors. Not in this
Right.
house.
Sapphire gonna come in
um,
and be like, rule number one, my gyms will not defecate on my floors.
oh my god. I can
She's
see
gonna be like, I have a dish for you.
oh my goodness. Imagine if she was in one of my gyms, pooped on the floor. Oh my god. That
It's
was
with diarrhea, not with bile. Did you
um
watch Bad Blood and what did you think?
yes, and Monty and Lacey definitely had a real friendship. There's no way Monty was sitting up there crying like that. That's crazy. I and I feel like that was a real friendship. Nah, she do be looking like Pookie. In the words of Gigi Ma, she used to call her Pookie way back then. She looking like Pookie. Ever since she started talking to Don, she been looking like Pookie. She just look rough all around the edges. I don't know what's going on.
Now, who do you think each of them really should have brought in order to make it like a better resolve?
I feel like Nas was a better resolve,
Right,
like
like for them to actually make
conversation
it.
wise.
Yes.
I feel like they did that for entertainment purposes, but for conversation wise, it always should just been Lacey and Monty. No, I don't think
Nobody
anybody
else.
else. It would have been no dot, especially not Cash. Like
That's what I keep saying. I keep seeing people saying they should broadcast. I'm like, do y'all know they wouldn't have been able to even sit down?
they literally need handcuffs for that girl. Like you need to restrain her or something. Not like that's real. Y'all saw her on. Wait till South Central Baddies season 4, because you're gonna. I can just tell she's one of
I'm
the
like,
problems. I can tell her and Ivory are two of the main problems. I can just tell from how they was talking. But that's really sad. And to leak information, I know Smiley somewhere. Like, ooh, what does she have? Like, what
with
does
the
she
pen and
have
paper.
turning? Right, that's really crazy. I don't really have no more thoughts. Y'all make sure y'all like and comment. I know y'all
Period.
laughing. Yeah, you have
Nice.
a good night.
What's up, Kivani?
Hey, you can hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I can pronounce your name wrong. How do you pronounce it?
Kimion.
Emion. Okay, bet.
Okay,
First, let's start off with that.
okay, cool. So basically, I kind of like disagree with like everybody else on the whole
Ooh.
Krishan situation
Uh-huh.
because I honestly feel like that Krishan was not bullying Vicky, or I feel like that she wasn't trying to start drama with her sister. I just honestly feel like Krishan didn't want her sister on Baddies because she felt like that her sister was trying to be like her. And I feel like anybody in their right mind would feel like that that's somebody copying off of you if you make it somewhere and then next thing you know somebody else trying to do the same exact thing as you. So
Mm. No,
I
that
don't
happens
really
to me a
think
lot.
yeah, so I don't really think that she was dogging her sister to Natalie. I just feel like she felt like that she could talk to Natalie about it. Like I really don't want my
Yeah.
sister on Baddies because she probably felt like her sister was trying to be like her. So
Mm.
with the whole situation with Vicky and Anna Mac, I don't feel bad for neither one of them because Anna Mac, for one, she did not have the same energy with Scotty. She got real loud, she got real rowdy. So I felt like when Krishan checked her about the comment, it was
Right.
almost like she was scared. Everybody already know how Krishan is, especially if you talking about her. If Krishan wasn't pregnant, it wouldn't have been no talking. She would have just swung on one of them. And I honestly feel like that her sister probably had a private conversation with her and was hyping her up like you pregnant so I'm gonna swing on them for you and all of this. And then when she got in front of the camera, so sister acting like no, they're fragile. Krishan don't care if you small, big, little, she's gonna swing on whoever. So I don't feel like it was her personally bullying them. Like,
Right.
whoa, Vicky know exactly what she did. And I felt like Krishan was more mad at Whoa Vicky because they was on live at first praying together. So why would you go and like a tweet when her baby father is talking bad about her and her kid?
That's
So
true.
I don't feel like that Krishan is bullying her. And I feel like everybody, oh, we blew up the wrong sister. No, y'all didn't. Because if y'all wanted Takashi or whatever her name is to be famous, Tasiki, y'all would have been listening to her music and supporting her without her even being on Baddies. It took for her to come on the show and not fight two girls just for y'all to feel like that she need to be famous. Like,
Ooh. Ooh, you better
so
call him out.
so I really just don't agree with that. I feel like Krishan is right, but the way that she's going about it is wrong because even with her being pregnant, I don't feel like she should have threw anything at Walt Vicky because nobody can't do anything back to her. So I feel like she's wrong in that sense. I would have just waited till I had my baby and showed up to the reunion, played everything cool, and then just beat them up. Like,
Which she's, I think, planning on doing.
right. So I really didn't like that situation. I feel like Natalie was definitely scared of Tasiki. That's why she didn't have the same energy that she had with Camilla or nobody else. It was so many security guards. If Natalie wanted to get her one with Tasiki, she could have got it and they could have held Rock back. But she knew like what was good. I feel like she did not want them problems like at all. And with the whole situation with Smiley, I kind of like Smiley so far. I thought I wasn't gonna like her, but so far she just cool and she chill or whatever the case may be. T is very pretty to me, but she is just so annoying, and I feel like she's an instigator. So I can't wait until her fights play out because she's instigating everything else. Um, I feel
That's
like
gonna
that.
be funny when she gets into it with you too. Now that's gonna be
Right.
hilarious.
I feel like Rolly was not being hard on Wo Vicky because I feel like even though she did not exactly say Rolly's name, I feel like
Mhm.
anybody would have got hit. Like she
Yeah.
said she don't
I
think
think what
being
Vicky was throwing shade at Rolly. I'm sorry. I think that girl knows what she's doing. I've said this on the recap. I
right,
really do.
right. And it's almost like Rolly know that she's still big after her surgery. She is
Yeah.
not vegan snack meals or whatever her name is. She's
Vegan
still
Bites
big.
Incorporated.
So I feel like that fueled the fire of her not even liking Wo Vicky even more. Cause it's like you talking about me being big, big, like what? So I didn't like that. I feel like Camilla should have got her lick back with Natalie, played everything cool and fought her. But I feel like Camilla is not trying to burn bridges because she getting paid.
Mm.
Um, I feel like oh yeah, I basically said everything. And I feel like Scotty this season, I don't know. I think I'm just sick of seeing Scotty. Like I thought Scotty was pretty in the beginning, but now just I keep looking at her every season. I'm just like, uh-uh.
She
I,
is still pretty though. Let's not do that.
I don't know what it is. I don't know. Like, I'm not really feeling
You get
Scotty.
irritated.
Right. Right. And I'm not really feeling Anna Mac either. I feel like she pick and choose because she should have stood on her saying that comment about Krishan Ben being slow. She should have stood on it. I feel like she did not stand on it. She act like she didn't know what was going on. Like, I didn't like that.
Now, did you watch the Cabaret?
Yes, I watched the Cabaret. I'm sick of this same routine. We've been seeing this routine since the first episode, and now the season finna be over, and they still doing the same dance. I think I know the routine by now.
You go audition next season.
Right, right. I'm just sick of it. And Egypt, I honestly don't even feel like Egypt really like Miss Natural. I just feel like she just thirsty for any doggone body. Like, I don't know. Like, it's just something about her. Something about Egypt that just gives off vibes. I just don't really like it like that. Um,
Someone commented and told me they're not currently together. So just so you
yeah, I just
know.
feel like she was just trying to, I don't know, maybe because she got to dance with Jocelyn and she probably just got too drunk that night and they did something, but I don't ever think that she really liked Miss Natural. Like,
So now that they might potentially not be together, you think Holiday has a chance?
no. Holiday is just gives stalker vibes. You can look at her and she fall in love. I hate that.
Now pick
She
a
act
leg before we move on to the next show.
okay.
Shaka Khan or Pick Friday 2?
Shaka Khan. I don't know what's going on with
Oh
the
my
Pink Friday.
god. Pick Friday 2 is no love.
It's given that if she try to press it out, it's gonna burn.
Oh my god. So do you watch the Dottie TV shows?
I watched the Bad Blood. I didn't watch Deja Vu.
Okay, what'd you think of Bad Blood?
Um, it's very, very hard because I'm a Lacey fan, but just to like keep it all the way 100, like I feel
Mhm.
like Money got the one up on her. But I honestly feel like that Money is only beefing with Lacey because she don't want to beef with Naj. So if she got to pick between Naj or Lacey to fight, I feel like that she's going to pick Lacey because she don't want to have no real issues with Naj.
Mm.
So I just feel like if Naj was never there, they could have worked through it. I feel like she really turned up on Lacey because it was already up. Like Naj was not going for no type of conversation. She was already on that type of time. So I feel like Money was just trying to prove a point to Naj. Like that's honestly how I feel. I feel like Lacey bringing her sister was the wrong thing to do because to me, Lacey can fight, but her sister just can't fight. So I feel like she set herself up for that one. You should have brought somebody that can fight way better than you. So at least,
Do you
you could
think
have
she
had
should have
somebody
brought
to,
Cash?
yeah, definitely. I think she should have brought Cash, but I don't feel like Cash is her real friend either. So I don't
Ooh.
know. Lacey just need to take a break from from talking to people because she just be cool with them and then she fall out with them, cool with them. Like so, I really just don't know. But I do think that kids are off limits. I
Mhm.
think regardless if Naj baby was alive or dead, she shouldn't have made the fetus delete his comments. But
Yes.
some people, when they argue, nothing is off limits. So you just got to take the consequences. And I guess we'll see next week on did she get karma or not from it? Cause
Oh, now that's set up. So next, okay. So did you watch the mid? Last thing, did you watch the mid?
no, but I did see a clip of them jumping the girl
Yeah.
out of her sleep with the ski mask on. Like that was like really like some Bad Girls Club type of situation. I forgot who they jumped on Bad Girls Club. It was somebody that was in her bed. I don't
Kaylee.
who was it?
BGC 16 Kaylee when they dragged her out the bed.
Yes. Yes, I just feel like that was just crazy to me. But I feel like when people sign up for these shows, they got to be prepared for anything. So even though I think that it was messed up, I just feel like you gotta sleep with one eye open. Like, so I don't know. I just feel like a show like that, anything is bound to happen. At least they fighting, cause on Jocelyn's Cabaret, they eating each other out and all of that extra stuff.
Oh
So
God.
at least
Yeah,
we can
they
get
doing that on the mid too, according to Tennessee.
At least we don't gotta see it. Like, gee whiz. Like, I'm like, if Jocelyn was in the house, none of this would be going
Yeah,
on.
no, she would not be having it. You know, Justin Lucky homophobic.
Right.
She would be
Like,
like,
when she watched this season back, I just want to hear her commentary.
right. That would have been funny too. I think had they played the footage back for Justin and had her commentate on, it'd be better confessionals. Because it's like when she was doing confessionals, she didn't know, like she knew a little what was going on, but she didn't know like what was going on
Right.
for real, for real. Any final
Right.
thoughts?
No, that's all for me. That's all
All
for
right.
me.
Nice. What's going on, Breezy?
Hey Pierre, how are you?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
Good, good. So I'm only gonna talk about Nana's TV, if that's cool. 'Cause I
Okay.
watched Juice. Okay, cool. So I did want to start off with Bad Blood.
Mhm.
You had me yesterday when you said you saw the knife that dodged. You showed me Britney Spears. I was like, no. Wait a minute. I was done. But when I saw actually Bad Blood and I saw the production, I was like, yo, this is good. This is
Yeah.
really, really good. I was like,
Yeah.
they are, I mean, I'm really like proud of Now That's TV because every single show they're getting better and better and better at it. Like when I saw those Instagrams and that red stuff, I was like, ooh, like you know what I mean? Like giving October vibes. Love it. I'm like everybody else. I don't know what's going on with Naj, but I do like her a little bit thicker. So I don't know if it's the aesthetic that she's trying to go. I don't like to talk about people's like physical, but it's like, I don't know. I just like her thicker. That's all I'm gonna say. What I noticed about Bad Blood is Naj holds no accountability. There really was no genuine beef. It just was my kid, my kid, my kid. And you can know when somebody is like they don't really have a problem because they just keep fixating on one thing. And then when everybody was saying, oh, it's like when when Monty was trying to say it was about, Dom, she kept trying to skip over it, like, oh, I know, just, no. And it was like, it's about Dom. Like, this is what it's about. Like, why are you acting like that? So I didn't really, I got that they had like bad blood, but it just was like, I felt like Monty and Lacey could have really worked that out. Like, I was like, this is something
I
that
think
they
so too.
honestly, could have worked it out. Lacey, again, why did you bring your sister? Your sister didn't want to be there. From the moment they put the camera on her, they was like, so why are we here?
Right. She like, why'd you bring me to Bad Blood?
What you bring me here for? Like, you know what I mean? Like, they had to kind of like spin the narrative and pump them up like, oh yeah, they didn't bring me off the show. No, it's not that they brought you off the show, it's that you got beat up and you totally didn't want to mess with Now That's TV. Like, let's just keep it real. Like, you're really mad that you're there. And the thing about, like, I know everybody was like, oh, Cash should be over there, but the thing about Cash is as soon as she got that check, she would have been on live like, I'm about to be on Bad Blood and I'm about to beat this girl up. And what's
This
good?
address.
What's good? Don't come in, Dodge. I'm about to beat y'all up. Like
Right.
that she was
I'm like, stop now. She
with
come
it.
to your head.
So I'm really peeping how Gigi clocked it. Like, I know I'm not supposed to, but she's really causing a lot of issues because they like the fans. What fans?
But no, we can't blame Gigi. I don't like the blogs being blamed because all we do is repost and commentate.
But who really be getting the fans going like the clocked it girl? Like, I mean, she's the one who hypes. Like, I'm one of those girls who comments. I'm like, okay, they keep saying the fans, but where y'all get this information at? It has to be one central location. Come on now. We all know where it's coming from. Okay. Monty, like I just felt like it was weird that she hit Lacey. I just was like, I don't like the thing about Monty is she doesn't care who's in her face when she's mad. She just and then just goes and attacks. And it just was like, girl, like take a breath. Like this girl is your homie because you beat her up and then turned right back around and started crying and breathing, hyperventilating over her. We couldn't even hear you, your breath. You couldn't catch your breath. I was like, so why did you beat her up? That's your homie, like low key, like just admit it. Like, I don't understand. So, I mean, that's all I had about Bad Blood, but that was pretty good. I really did like it. I'm not gonna lie. I was like,
yeah, the editing, like I was saying, like the graphics and the editing was very, very nice. It reminded me like Catfish type MTV stuff.
It was good. I was like, oh my god, it made me it made it more intriguing because I was like, they're really not talking a lot, but it's like this is interesting. Like, you know what I mean? And they haven't fought yet. So I'm like, it's kind of like I'm getting intrigued. So I don't know. Okay, so let's go to the men. Okay, so now I'm not talking about the jumping, but when Key got punched and they slow mo between her and
Yeah,
Wes,
that was that freeze
that
frame was
was
something major. I said, damn.
the teeth was cricket. That punch, I said, oh, why they did this girl like that? So I was okay with that until I saw the end, but we're gonna go to that later. Okay, so I understand. Okay, I get the fact that people mention the kids thing, but I really think that they're talking
Don't say
about
your truth. Don't sugarcoat it. Say how you
they're
feel.
talking about the parents. Like, I really feel like they are overreacting, and I'm so sick of hearing about this kid stuff. Maybe it's all the stuff that's going on in social media. My kids, my kids, my kids.
Yeah,
It's like
I call it the Erica Mena effect.
that.
Damn you,
I was
Mena.
gonna say it. I was gonna say it, but I was like, I didn't want to say it. But I'm just like, yo, I'm overhearing this kid stuff. Like, people are really throwing bows and boxing people out. Okay, the only thing about Key where I was like was, Key, you said to West first, you ain't got no kids. How do you know that she didn't have like a miscarriage, something like that?
Right.
And that triggered her and that bothered her. You, Key, hold some responsibility. You were the first person to mention the word child. And then as soon as you said, if you talk to somebody who's young and petty, they're gonna whip it right back to you. Just like he said, like some people just be like, you gonna mention kids to me? Well, you ain't got your kids, so what's up? I ain't got no kids, neither do you. And then you want to go crazy. That crazy is nothing but guilt to me. Because if you don't have your child and you beating somebody else, what you beating them up for? You ain't got your child. Like, what's wrong? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't understand what all of that was for. You know what I mean? Like, she was like, you're dead. I'm going to kill you. I'm going to kill you. I'm like, okay, girl, like, relax. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I just didn't get it. Anyway, so Jessica's getting ready to beat Key up when she was accusing her of setting her.
Right.
She was like, what you talking about? Like, and then she came back and she's like, I thought about it. And I'm still mad. Like, I was like, Jessica, you showing your age right now. I thought about it, and I'm gonna come right back. Like, that's something that your mama would say. Like, I thought about it again, and I'm gonna beat you again. Like, okay, girl. Like, we get it. Okay. With the jumping part, okay, I'm not gonna. When I saw Ferrari looking like Yoshi from Mario Brothers beating that girl up, I thought that was funny, right? But as time went on and the music started to sink in, because that music did not help. I'm not gonna lie. Music made it so much worse.
Shout out to the editor.
Shout out to the editors. I was like, dang, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, this ain't right. Like, I just was like, this is just not right. Like, I was entertained and I was sad at the same. I was like, man, like, this is like, okay, I can understand 2 people out of the ski mat. Like, if it was 5 ski mats, if 2 of y'all wanted to do it, but the fact that all of them was like in it, all of them was like, dude, I just was like, that's just too much. You know what I mean? Like, nobody can survive. Like, I hope that the ones that were involved get kicked out, but then it's like, what's the show gonna be? You know what I'm saying? Because like, you need some
Maybe
of the.
she takes away the chain and like
Well, I mean, you know, the ones that were acting good do need to change. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, it's like the girls that are remaining there we can't depend on gorgeous to carry the show. Like, come on, she's like just said look pretty. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if you get rid of them, where's the show gonna go? But unless y'all get all replacements, but I do think they need to get kicked out. Like, that was just unnecessary. Like, I was just like, okay, whatever. But that was that one of the men. On to the Deja Vu. Okay. Duke, you are still Jeffrey Dahmer. You're a flipping weirdo. Socially awkward. I'm still gonna say it. But you did beat Mac up. And Mac, you are a major disappointment. I was like, what, Mac? Get off the show. Like, I'm so mad at you. You know how, like, you ever had like a man just talk to you and be like, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and be like, that's it. That was Mac. I was like, that's it, Mac. Like, that's what you did after all that. Like, you said you was gonna beat this man up. Like, what's up? Like, I was in shock when Duke beat him up. I was like, really, Duke? But then when he started screaming and going crazy, I was like, ooh, Jeffrey Dahmer is back. Like, what's up? I don't know. He's just so socially awkward. Like, I've been saying that consistently. Mac is a liar. Security didn't have you. The whole entire episode, I was like, Kenzie, shut up, just shut up, screaming at the thing. And then as soon as I logged in, I saw your thing and I was like, yes, Kenzie, shut up. Just shut up. Just be quiet. It is, you know what? We don't want to hear from you. We like everybody else on the cast. We like Joyce. We like Mac. We like the fresh faces. We like Duke, his crazy, like we like it. Even like Gucci, Diamond, they're kind of like falling back, even though they're gonna tear it up next episode.
Right,
They're
right,
falling back because they like let these new people are doing it. You know what I mean? But Kenzie,
right.
any chance she gets, she's just like, like for the camera, it's just getting like, I don't know. It's like soon we're gonna start have to figure out if you need medication or something because it's getting kind of weird. It's getting weird. It's getting weird. Asia, every time you get on camera, you continuously embarrass yourself, girl. I don't know what to say. This is 2 episodes in a row. I don't know what to say. Like, girl, your boobies was out. You was looking silly. It wasn't making no sense. Girl, sorry. I mean, I was trying to rock with you. I was really feeling you, but I don't know, girl. You really looking kind of off. Q, I don't care what nobody says. He's fine.
Ooh,
The way he
okay.
was standing there, just looking, like just standing there with that strong man stance. I was like, oh, okay, like yeah.
Who? Okay, so who would you ship? Diamond or Q, or Diamond or Gucci?
I don't know. Diamond and Gucci give me that old school love. You know what I mean? Like they can't get enough of each other.
See,
Because
yeah, I know earlier I said I'll never pay for OF, but if they created an OF together, I'll pay for it. No shade.
no, like I feel like, oh well, Diamond actually right. Diamond did admit that Gucci is a little bit more rougher. She did admit that in a live, and she did say
Uh-huh.
Q was a little bit more sensual. She said it when they did like the after shows, like 2 after shows ago. But I don't know. It's like the way that Diamond and Diamond and Gucci act. It's like, dang, they really like each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I want to see how they are like in between the sheets. You know what I mean? Like what that's like.
Mm.
But they're probably so mad at each other, beating each other up, sweating, all types of stuff. I don't even know. But anyways, I was sending myself. Okay, Fetty P is lame. He's just a lame. The whole like I'm a pimp. I'm not feeling it. I'm not agreeing with it. I don't believe it. It's just given I'm a cornball and I want to bother, you know what I'm saying, Blueface or whoever, Blue. So I'm just like, and then Blue, I'm gonna give it to her. She looked good in that red little wig thing in that confessionals. I was like, good. But Barbie, the only thing about Blue, Barbie, whatever, she's not doing nothing in the house, but she's giving a lot in the confessionals. So it's like,
Yes.
what's going on? It's like, what are you doing? It's like, give that in the house. Like, what are you doing here? So it's kind of like you're thinking that she's kind of psyching your mind. Like you're thinking she's actually doing something, but no, she just has really good confessionals. Like, so it's like, oh, okay. But no, I mean, that's about it for me. Thank
All
you.
right. Thank you for calling in.
Like the video.
Period. All right, what is going on? Let's call it, y'all. Let me pick Cat and Eat Coochie. That's your name?
Yeah, can you hear
Yeah, I can hear you.
me? Hold on.
Oop, 1 second. Hold on. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. It's staticky a little
Okay,
bit though.
but I couldn't hear you on my.
Okay, now it's better. It's better. It's better. It's better.
You said it's what?
No, I can hear you now. Perfect.
Okay, bet. I have been waiting to get in here to talk my mess, babe. What are we talking about first? I did not watch.
First,
Well,
let's
let me
talk about
okay.
some of this new show. Let's talk
I
about
did not watch
Betty.
The Mint.
Okay.
Huh?
You did not watch. You say you didn't watch The Mint.
I didn't watch
Can
The
you hear me?
Mint. And what else are we talking about? I didn't finish Bad Blood. To be honest, I got halfway through and came to the to your after show about it because I was like, honestly, I'm not about to listen to these girls yell for about 30 minutes. And on top of that, I don't even feel like Monty is right in this situation. The whole situation could be resolved. You ever get aggravated because something is getting blown like way bigger than it should be?
Yes. I
That's
think
how I
that's
was
the
looking at
case
that.
too.
Like, I feel like a lot of that situation had no reason to even be that big to the point of y'all even fighting. Like, and then on top of that, if it all boils down to it, I feel like y'all weren't really like friends. I feel like y'all seen each other and was like, aesthetically, this works. Like, people gonna want to see this. It's damn near like Gucci and Diamond, except for they just not bumping coochies.
Oh, you think it was more off of like a fan benefits type of deal? Like the
Yeah,
fans would
like they
like it.
knew, like
Okay.
they see what they look like together. You know, light skin, dark skin. They are 2 picks of the litter.
Small petite
Mm,
girls, they both be fighting, they both known to be a little rowdy. I feel like they knew they were going to like be a thing on the show, if that makes sense.
gotcha. Oh, that makes
The
sense.
outside of
I
that, I
see
don't
what
feel
you
like
mean.
it was really friends.
I feel like okay. I do agree a little with the aesthetic thing, but I do feel like they're friends outside of it. Just from what I see with the Gigi Clark worlds and stuff. I'll say that.
I get what you mean as far as like friends with them like hanging around each other. But as far as friends about like actually caring about each other, like if Monty was sitting there starving, you gonna break off half your meal. I don't feel that. I don't think because
Oh, you
fighting
don't
to
think
you
she'd
would
give her
be
some of the
big
seafood
because you
boil?
don't. I'm gonna take you as a person that does not fight often. So fighting to you would be big. But to people who fight often, fighting ain't nothing. It's like breathing. Like it's whatever. I'll get out there with anybody. And if that's your mindset, then I don't take it as you fighting for somebody else to be that big. You get what I mean? Like if I was the type of
Right.
person to give everybody money, if I gave a homeless person $1, it would be big to somebody who doesn't know me, but to somebody who's seen me like give out more, they'll be like, "Girl, whatever." You know that? Do you get what I mean?
Yeah. So you don't think she'd give her some of her seafood boil?
I don't. I do not. I think she would sit there and eat that whole seafood boil and drink the juice and watch your friend's stomach rumble. That's what I think. You'll probably give her the little
I
corn on the
cannot stand
cob
you
after you done took
guys.
all the corns off. You're just gonna give it a cob.
I cannot stand
The
you
skin
guys.
off the potato, maybe.
So what did you think of Deja Vu?
Deja Vu, Mac really disappointed me. Mac disappointed me, and oh my God, I've been waiting to call in to say this exactly. Okay, I
Yes.
understand everybody trying to get how Duke is. Let me break it down.
Mm-hmm.
Duke is a handsome loser. Okay, he's one of those
Ooh.
people that like it would be the same trope. Okay, I'm talking too fast, girl. Relax. You know how people see pretty blonde girls and they automatically feel like they're dumb because they never had to work to do much because they're pretty.
Yes.
Duke is like the male adjacent. Okay, like he didn't have to work on a personality. He didn't have to deal like formulate being funny or formulate being witty or doing all of that because you look decent enough for that to be enough. You know what I'm saying? Like he
Mm.
gives very much. You don't realize he's corny until after you give it up. You know what I mean? Then you be like, dang, I
Bloody
really did
hell.
that. That's the vibe I get. What do you say?
Now, do you think with the whole Joyce situation that he was right in that whole situation?
I don't. I feel like he shouldn't have came to a situation of blows. I feel like if somebody's calling you gay, even on TV, you should really just play it cool if that's not what you on. Especially if you were already planning on having this whole confessional, like, oh, the only people who purchase. Because I'm not gonna lie, I low key agree with that. I've never ran into a single woman,
That's
barely
facts,
ever
though.
any
He
T
said
girls that even
facts.
pay
He
for
said facts.
stuff. That's why I'm like, I agree with him on that because that is who's gonna buy it. And if you want a shot for that, cool. Don't disrespect the community as well, though. You know what I mean? Like I agree with that point. I just feel like you did too much as far as hitting Joyce behind that when there was a whole boy that wanted to fight you yesterday. You know what I mean? And you wanted to chill. You wanted to, oh well, you're drunk, so I'm not gonna hit you. So why did you not hit her because she's a girl? Why is there all these ifs and just because is when this man literally is sitting in front of you with no tooth yelling at you? I know the breath is hot. You just said he's drunk. I know the breath is steamy. And he's on your neck with it, and you did not land or even swing on that man. Now, granted, you ran up on him the next day, and I don't care what nobody say. If he had not back Mac down, it would have been at minimum a a, a tie.
Mm.
At minimum. Because Duke don't give me he rushed him for the most part because Duke is a big dude. Like he gives me at least like 6'5". Jesus Christ. Pick an
Yes.
apple. That boy's big. But he he doesn't give me very much like he throws hands for real. Like he doesn't give me fighter. He's not a fighter now. He doesn't give me that.
So you think he got lucky?
I think he got lucky and he knows how to manage through a fight. Let me say that. Like, if he could back you up enough and he get enough time, he could probably land some hits. I feel like he did get lucky. Dude, don't get me fighting. If he do it again, I'll take everything back. I will call in to be like, you know what? I was dumb. I'll say those exact words. But for the most part, he does not give me he's a fighter now. I feel like Q and Diamond, they need to add some oomph to this storyline because they're low key losing me. I understand everybody is like trying to see what's gonna happen with Gucci and Diamond, but it's like I don't know. It's like it's kind of all over the place. I'm not good with following all the storylines that's going on. If that makes sense. Like we
Mm.
don't see Q and Diamond in the camera enough for us to actually like care about that. It's like whenever they pop up with any Q, Diamond, and Gucci storyline, it's like an afterthought. I'd be like, oh yeah, that was the thing. I forgot. Okay,
Right,
so
right,
let's
right, right,
let's see where
right.
this is going. Like that's how it feels because we never even see them in the camera. Freddie P gives Creepy P. He gives P Kelly. That's what he's giving. He
Oh
gave
my
P Kelly
God.
that first day when he said the oh everybody in here gonna get drunk. They ain't got their roles, so who they got, sir? Everybody got hands. Some girl, everybody can make something shake without you, sir. I don't know if you see you,
You said a rose could
but
be
I see you,
used.
and it's not hitting.
You said a rose could be
It
used.
was very much weird. He got mad at it gave you really wanted to hit and she didn't let you, so now you're pissed. And I'm more inclined to believe that because you tried to call Big Body fat because she didn't want to give you no coochie now you mad. How
Mm.
she fat now, but she wasn't fat when you was trying to get all up in the fats in the rolls, was you?
Okay.
You wanted to be smothered once upon a time. I definitely think Kenzie used the deodorant, by the way.
Why?
Definitely think Kenzie used the deodorant. Because I forgot what scene that was when she was putting on the lotion. And I was like, girl, it gives very much you're a borrower. You know what I mean? Which is not a problem. But you're gonna be the first person I think use that DO. Okay? The DO is on you.
I can't with y'all. So, did you watch Baddies or the Cabaret?
Didn't I watch the Cabaret? I haven't watched the Cabaret since what's the name? Wet Wet Doing Cha Cha T Love. That's the last episode I
That's
watched. I'm sorry. After
crazy.
that, y'all lost me.
Now let's play a game.
Y'all
Pink
lost.
Friday or Shaka Khan?
I'm gonna say Shaka Khan because she's giving me very much hot stuff, baby. This evening, you know what I mean? It's giving
That
very
is
much
true.
70s. Ring my bell, real, real Gap band. I like it. It's giving real Tina Turner. She's in her What's Love Got to Do with the Air, and I like it. Plus the
Okay.
pearls, like she knew what she was giving with the pearls.
Yummy
She
said, I
didn't
want
shake
to
to
end
put
up
the pearls with it. Oh
with
my
a whole nother
god.
set of pearls by the end of the night
Pearls and curls for the
for
girls.
the girls. Okay. Also, what'd you think of Baddies?
Um, I'm not gonna lie, the episode's not good enough for y'all to have this episode. I mean, for y'all to have the app crash. It really wasn't.
Ooh.
I am liking Taseki more. I feel like I forgot who said it when it was like, oh, y'all gonna wait for her to come on the show to act like y'all like her. And those are facts, babe. Because I wasn't checking for her at all. Only thing I thought about her before she got on the show was, ooh, your mom has some strong genes. Whoever face this is that's getting copy and pasted, those genes are strong.
Yeah,
That's the
they
only thing
are.
I ever
They
thought
look
about.
so much alike, all of
They really
them.
are, because there's no reason. You know what's weird? And it's not a roast. It's not a roast. But you know what? Taseki looks like this more than Krishan. Krishan looks like it when she cries. They look like the little Who's from Whoville
Mm.
on the Grinch. It's like a cute version. It's like if they were people, it's real cute. It's not in a bad way. You know what I'm
With
saying?
the
They just
red
have the
nose.
like pointy nose. Not pointy nose, but like the upward nostrils, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, I see what you're saying.
It's real cute. I like it.
Do you feel well
I don't
Vicky like the
know.
tweets on
It's not that it's
purpose?
boring. They're just not keeping me. I feel like they should have had more interesting people. As much as I was one of the people to complain about constantly bringing back the same girls, y'all would have had a way better season bringing back some of the people that y'all have already had. Like whoever said that Slim needed to be on this season, got that. If they would have took out Anna Mac for Slim, cute.
Oh
Matter of
no, I
fact,
would
not even
keep
Anna Mac. They should
Animac.
have took out Vicky
Animac is
for
gonna bring
Slim.
us entertainment. I would have taken out Saya.
I forgot she was even on there. I would have took her out too.
Exactly.
But see, Saya, I would have switched with Blue. I have people for people. You know what I mean? If y'all really wanted like a tokety white girl, y'all really could have got Bad Baby. And it really would have been cute
I
if
don't
she
think
would have
she's
like
old enough. I
turned
think she's
18 or
20.
21 or whatever on the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been cute. Cause she's
I think
over 18. And I remember on Bad Girls Club,
the
what's the
Claremont
twins'
twins.
name? You say, huh?
The Claremont twins.
Yes. when they came on, they turned 21 on the show. So it's
Right.
possible for them to crank out a little something with her being on the show and doing that, because she would have gave more energy, and that y'all wouldn't be worried about babysitting somebody the entire time. Like the meme of "Whoa, Vicky crying" is taking me out every time. Every time it pops up on the TL, I laugh hard, and it's because I feel like, and this is just me being harsh, and I don't really care. I feel like if y'all are going to allow these front hand people in these backhand people spaces, then y'all need to treat them like backhand people. Okay? You're not
Ooh.
coming over here to be coddled. I've never seen a backhand person in a front hand space. I'm sorry. Are you getting what I mean with the backhand and
I
the
get
front hand?
exactly what you mean.
I've I've never seen a backhand person in a front hand space getting coddled. If anything, baby, you have to work harder. Which means, yeah, babe, you will be
Yes.
okay. Brush your shoulders off.
We
Dust them
gotta
off
put in
try
3
it wet.
times the work.
And they just, everybody is just doing too much like coddling. Like I understand why Rolly started snapping, because girl, you know exactly where you came to. What we're not about to do is sit here and make this the you show. You know what I mean? Especially when you're not even bringing nothing. And on top of that, when situations happen, you be talking trash too. When they was telling when Natalie was telling Anna Mac in the kitchen, like, oh, you talk too much. You do talk too much. I would have looked over like, and girl, you don't talk enough. Matter of fact,
That's what I
I would
said
have
on my recap. That's
started
exactly what I said on
spazzing
my
because
recap.
I'm sorry, miss. I love God. You don't love God. What's wrong with you? But that's not what we're doing in here.
And my whole thing, I
I'm not
don't.
about to play
Here's the
with
thing,
her.
I don't disagree with her doing all of that, like on the show or whatever. I just don't like the whole Twitter situation. That's the part that bothered me, because it's like I really feel like she knew what she was doing with those tweets and posts and all that. That's the part that bothers me. The religion part, I don't care about it, because that's her. Like that's her thing. Like they knew that about her, so that I don't mind. It's the Twitter and the social media stuff. She is social media savvy. She's not a dummy. So yeah.
She's very far from a dummy. And on top of that, I get what you mean about like the religion thing. It's not even a problem with her doing it. It becomes an issue when you start looking at everybody else as if they're not wrong for being on the same tempo. But it's like this is
Mm,
not. Let's keep it a full beam, okay? This is like the direct opposite of exactly what you're standing for here. And although that is okay, with you pushing what you have onto these people, there will be a level of pushback from some people because that's not what they're willing to do. And if you really want to look at it from some type of godly standpoint, these are people who are not living that righteously through their religion. So you being a person that does, and you're trying to put that onto them, would cause some type of pushback, if that makes sense. Like if it would be like you calling somebody out for what they're not doing. And these are all
mm.
people who I'm assuming all believe in God as well. So it's like when you're bringing that up, when they're doing something that they're very obviously not even supposed to be doing, if they do believe it, and they're like, girl, shut up.
Yeah, no, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Because it could come
But
across
I
as
really do think
judgmental.
she does come off as judgmental, and I think this is how these spaces get like shut down and whitewashed. You allow people to enter these spaces and to make you feel as though these what y'all are doing is incorrect. And granted, it is to a degree,
Right,
but
right.
y'all got your own thing going, and it's a method that apparently works. But it takes
Yes.
the judgment of, you know what I'm saying, front hands to cause some changes and some shakes over there. And I promise you, if she wins that case, Zeus gonna be on some real love and hip hop looking type stuff
Oh
next season.
man.
Watch.
Apparently, I think she's
I
getting that
promise you.
route, not
It's
as
gonna
Zeus.
be
That's why they haven't edited her out, because she's really coming for Rock's coin, not Zeus's coin. That's what I saw. Hmm.
okay. So never
Yeah.
mind. I'll take that back. I
Right.
was wrong on that.
Any
But
final thoughts?
but no, you keep doing what you do. I see you going up. You almost at 21K, period.
Yeah.
Raise your
Can't
hand if you've been
wait.
here since like 5K, because I've been here since like 5K.
Period.
I've been sending your
Thank you.
videos to
Thank
all of my
you.
friends.
My OG supporters, it's a
Yes,
whole
I've been
different type of
proud.
love. Because y'all know what I've been through in this damn channel. When I took that
I have,
hiatus,
okay. I literally was here when you were posting, because you post a lot throughout the day, but I was here when the uploads was almost every hour. If I was bored, refresh YouTube. Evan got to upload. Yes, thank you. It was before
I
you
can't
started
do that no
roofing
more.
everybody the way you did. I was here when the town hall was made. I was excited, but I am happy to see you grow. And Yeah, that was it. I just wanted to talk
Thank
some
you,
trash.
thank you, thank you. I
Deuce the
appreciate you.
loser.
Thank you. I wish I could take more calls, but Erika gotta go. Okay, let me know what you guys think down below. I might go live again tomorrow night just to chit chat, and then y'all can call in and whatever. So don't be sad for the ones backstage, okay? Because I'm gonna start going live Sundays, Mondays, Tuesdays, Fridays for members. Okay, so members, we're gonna do lives on Friday nights. Regular watchers Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Okay. Let me know what you guys think down below. And we out, babies.
No personal thing.